Hey guys, this is the Metaverse Jedi. Real quick, I'd just like to say that this is not financial advice, and this is purely for educational and entertainment purposes only, as well as I'm mainly showcasing projects that I'm already currently invested in, so do keep that in mind. So if I do have a bias towards it, that might be present. I just want to be as real with you guys as I can. Enjoy the video. Good evening, good morning, this is the Metaverse Jedi coming to you guys with another video. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at Space Game, alright? So let's dive right into it, guys. The year is 2077 AD. Humanity, still Type 1 civilization, has advanced far enough to colonize nearby planets in the Milky Way. Alright. However, with the rapid rise of temperatures around the world, Earth is only a few years away from destruction. The discovery of a new element, ores, in-game currency guys, on Mars was found to be the solution to Earth's impending doom. Governments around the world assembled the best Marines, let's go, get some Marines in the house, on a mission to Mars, right? So we're going to Mars, guys. It's about time. Space Force, get out of here. Get the Space Marines in there, alright? And we're going to mine some ore, alright? With the latest advanced spacecraft, it is designed to sustain human life on inhospitable planets. For decades, unknown to them, a various race of aliens have already established a base around the Mars to extract ores. Our competition, right? So our enemies who we're fighting. With ores being the only element capable of saving humanity, the Marines reluctantly negotiated a deal with the aliens to give up a 20% of ores minted as tribute, my bad, I can't read today. In return, allowing them access to mine the elements ore needed to prevent the annihilation of the human race, a small price to pay for salvation, right? So just right here in the small introduction for this game, so we can see it's, space-based. Their graphics definitely look a lot like Space Marines, or like Metal Gear Space Marines, if you know what I'm saying. So, love the vibe going on with that. And so, we're going to get more into this in the white paper when we go over that. For now, we're just going to do a quick, brief overview of their website. So this is where their website, spacenft.game, okay? As well as whenever you guys are clicking on links, don't do links through chats, don't do links, just try to only do them if they're on Discord or specifically their like verified Twitter account, okay guys? But hey guys, DMs are the devil, remember that, alright? Turn off your Discord DMs. If it's a Twitter DM, that's different, you can actually verify those, you will get some spam, but just actually make sure it's a real person behind it, okay? So right here, they say, hey, 2070, the Earth is dying. Only way to save the planet is with ores, right? There we go, our in-game currency. That's what we're going to be making on a daily basis. And so from that, us Marines have to go collect and harvest the ore, but we have to be aware of aliens, okay? So right now, this is on the Polygon network, okay? So we're pretty much bridging Ethereum over to Polygon to use it. And that's how we're going to be minting and how we're going to be transferring. So it's already really close to one of the bigger money chains. It was kind of the way I think of it. A lot of the big whales sit there because they don't really have to pay for gas fee, or the gas fees don't affect them as much compared to smaller guys like me. You got to stay on AVAX, Solana, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, a couple other different networks, right? With low gas or no gas, that's what I like to see. Alright guys, so I did mint 3 of their NFTs on the Whitelist Lodge. So from there, I did get 1 alien, first time getting one of the enemy foes in one of these kind of NFT staking games that makes a percentage based rather than a fixed finite amount. So that'll be cool and interesting for me to look at. As well as I did get 1 droid, and I did have a 50-50 chance to get a droid, and essentially that's going to help me whenever I mint more NFTs later on during the game phase. And hopefully not getting them stolen from aliens, okay? And we'll kind of go into what that looks like. If you've ever played the Thieves and Police game, it's very similar to that as far as the minting aspect of possibly getting something stolen, but we'll get into that in the white paper here in a second. So, the cast, they're just saying, hey guys, we got Marines, aliens, and the ore. So that's what we're going to be looking at, right? So, Marines earn up to 10k ore a day, right? So we know that at least, I don't know if I have to upgrade him, I don't know if it's based on the weapon he has or what different tier we're looking at too much yet till the game starts. but we do know we can earn up to 10k ore a day, okay? So I already kind of threw that in some of my calculations, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. The aliens, they'll receive 20% of all the ore that is being pretty much produced and staked by Marines, okay? And then our ores over here, so scarce supply, finite, or scarce supply and native only to Mars, and there's 4 billion in existence, so pretty similar to a couple of those other NFT staking games. We're gonna have 4 billion of the coin that we can mint out, and we're doing that when we're staking our NFT, okay? As well as this game does have different phases, or what they call epochs. So essentially that's going to be, you know, whenever this runs out from minting this, then it'll rotate over to the second epoch. And they have all the way up to planned out to 5 epochs so far. So this is one of the most like longevity kind of roadmaps I have seen, with them actually stating to the public, saying, hey guys, we plan on going all the way this far. So with the founder pass, this just goes over the recent mint. And then, so these are just servants, right, of Argatha. So these are pretty much the team that's building this. So, you know, they are what I would call non-public, right? They're not showing off their face right here. So there is a little bit of risk into this kind of stuff. You guys do have to be aware of that. And so we'll get more into this. So, like, these are the epochs I was telling you guys. So we do have Marines and Aliens, Epoch 1, or Epoch 0, Epoch 1, the Peace Treaty, Epoch 2, Boot Camp, Epoch 3, Mars Wars, Epoch 4, Build a Battleship, that's what I like to hear, Epoch 5, Interplanet Conquest. Ooh, that sounds juicy, guys. I think if this game really takes off, we have a lot in store for us. And this could really produce quite a bit, right? As well as 1, making content and hopefully being something fun for us to get into, and 2, hopefully making a little bit of money, right? That's what we're here for. We're here for both things. Because at the end of the day, we want to play and earn rather than play to earn, if that makes sense, right? So we'll get more into the epochs whenever we're going over the white paper, but, you know, they mostly have that, you know, games coming soon, mint now, and then they have this. If you do click the mint now, it's just going to bump you to the top of the page. And, you know, they've already kind of done their mints. So we're going to exit that guy out. We're going to jump over to their Twitter real quick. I'll just show you some of their Twitter. So I believe the public mint sold out in under a minute. If that'll kind of tell you roughly where this game might be headed. It's very similar to the pizza game, to Police and Thieves, to the Wolf game. There's a couple others that are out there similar to it. We also have another one, I believe it's Grand Theft Bacon, that's coming out in, I believe, 2 weeks, and I do need to produce a video on that as well for you guys. So anyways, they minted the whitelist on the 8th, and then I believe they did the public listing on the 11th, right? So here we have just kind of going over some of their stuff. Pretty much, you know, right here, this is February 9th. February 9th, we're number 4 in volume, okay? On the Polygon network, we keep going. You know, they're saying, hey, you know, public mint sold out in 1 minute. Awesome, love that, guys, cool. Doing some giveaways, sweet, love giveaways, guys. Get on that. If you don't do it, it's free money you could be winning. I've, you know, won 2 or 3 myself from various different NFT projects, and it's not something you're going to be consistently winning, but the way I think of it, the more you do it, the more chances you have to win something, right? And then, so they did the reveal drop, you know, some other stuff they got going on over here, as well as they do have, you know, rank 1 alien sold for 1.25 ETH. That's quite a bit of change, guys. I think that's over 4 grand right now for something that I could have got, and I did mint 1 alien. We'll kind of look at those prices here in a bit, and I minted that for $100. Keep that in mind. Or if you were doing the public listing, I believe it was around 140 to 150, as well as I helped kind of show one of my friends about this game, and he decided to go through with it, and he just bought off the public market, and I believe he paid somewhere around 250 to 40, I believe. So, but that was a little bit earlier. That was, you know, prices are starting to go up. So, you know, we have that, and then, you know, this is today, number 1 on the Polygon network for volume. That's what I like to see, guys. That's some good stuff, right? So we have 1.9k owners, over 7k items, and the floor price, the very lowest floor price, 0.13 ETH, and the total volume is 85.27 ETH. That's quite a bit, guys. That's a lot of money moving around. So I think we have a lot in store for us. As well, on their Twitter, they do have about 8,500 followers right now. From here, you can actually pull up links to their website and their Discord. And as always, I recommend that you guys follow links directly from the NFT projects. Don't click on anything else. And for the most part, just be aware of that, guys. So that's all I wanted to say about that. We're going to exit that guy out, and now we're going to be going over the white paper a little bit, right, guys? So here's their roadmap. So Epoch 0, this is currently what we're in right now. So we have a 9 to 1 chance to, or 9 to 10 chance to get a Marine, and a 1 to 10 chance to get an alien. I looked out and got 1 alien, and I got 2 Marines, right? So they're just saying, hey, whitelist cost, originally was 0.055 ETH, and the purchase for open sale was 0.076 or 75, and then for the amount of NFTs they generated, 69.69. Nice. And so with that, they're going a little bit into detail over this, not too much, but they're pretty much saying, hey, staking Marines earn ores, and you have to pay up to a 20% fee every time you claim it, right? So as a Marine, say I make $100, I have a 20% tax that I have to pay to the aliens, right? And that's keeping the Marines alive at this point. And so, Marines try to leave the minting site unstaking. They risk their accrued ores earning and possibly could be stolen by the aliens. And we'll get back into that detail kind of down here, but pretty much that's just saying, hey guys, and most projects are like this. You have 1 or 2 days. You kind of have to have a build-up amount sitting on your staked NFT, and then you most of the time have to withdraw and claim at the same time. Most of the time you can't claim and then withdraw with nothing on the NFT. Kind of just adds a little bit of a risk factor in there. I'm not the biggest fan of some of these mechanics, like the whole aliens being able to steal NFTs. That would really suck and really ruin my day if that happened, right? But that is one option that could happen in this, and so just be aware of that whenever you're getting in these projects. Whenever you are getting into projects, regardless of watching YouTube videos or not, always read the white paper. Always read the Discord as much as you can, kind of stay up to date on stuff, figure out the vibe of the community in a way, and as well as just make sure that you're financially okay with this for yourself. So with that, when recruiting a new Gen 1 character, aliens will attempt to steal them. If successful, a random alien player will receive the Gen 1 mint. Cool. So Layer 2 Polygon Network for current and subsequent epochs. I can't spell or read. Yeesh. Epoch 1, the peace treaty, right? So minting ores, mining ores. Stockpiling of valuable ores begins. Rollout. Obtain rare alien eggs from the collector to be used for the upcoming Mars Wars. Lodge of new game mechanics, collector soul sacrifice, and then the droid, right? That's our Spydox droid. Epoch 2, bootcamp preparation of war. Acquire rare PvP items only available to early OG players in bootcamp. Cool. Stealth ops missions, steal ores, and exclusive in-game loot from aliens. Train your Marines and aliens. Alright. So I'm hearing that now this is somehow giving us a stealth ops mission as Marines to go in there and steal ore back from the aliens, is what I'm seeing. As well as in Epoch 1, we definitely want to get some of those eggs, alright? Definitely going to be part of our strategy. As well as, we want to make sure we train our Marines and aliens, and I'm pretty sure what that means by that is we're going to be leveling them up to some extent or changing them. And so next, Epoch 3, Marines, or Mars Wars, right? So war has broken out between both species, in-game PvP mechanics utilizing Marines and aliens. This is what I like to see, something that we can actually hopefully play somewhat soon, or at least something that they actually have in the pipeline. Most of this stuff that you see kind of sucks, but even the pizza game is doing great right now. Possibly has a lot of longevity with it, but as far as an actual like real in-game kind of thing to play around with, you don't see anything in the works right now. For another NFT upcoming project, Thieves and Bacon, or I can't remember that one, but the Bacon one, right? They actually are planning on building a 3D game for that. So that's what I kind of like to see in projects, that they plan on building stuff out with a longevity into it and actually building some playing mechanics into it. And they're not just doing it just to kind of make money, right? And so after that, you know, so war's broken out, so PvP and high stakes gameplay. Who will survive? Possible permanent? Question mark. We'll see. Epoch 4, build your battleship. Heck yeah, build some ships. Coming from Star Atlas, love the ship idea. Scavenge resources on Mars to craft a battleship for interplanetary conquest. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go kick some teeth in. Alright. Purchase battleships with ores. Alright, so we also can purchase them as well as we can scavenge resources on Mars to build one, right? Item fusion system. Cool. Combine materials to upgrade your ships. Epoch 5, Interplanetary Conquest. Conquer nearby planets, gain a majority stake, dictate rules on the planet, mission-based system for Marines and aliens, battle amongst players to claim majority stake in nearby planets. Might be good to be in a guild, huh? Guys, if you're not in a guild, check out Final Frontier, alright? Alright, next we're going to go into ores. So this is just the breakdown of kind of the finite amount and what we're going to be looking at for some of the economics behind this. So ores, native to Mars. Ores is abundant in certain craters. However, as with all natural resources, there are only a supply of 4 billion ores available on the planet. Ores is the lifeblood of space. Cool. Ore is the primary currency used in space game. Ores can be used to mint marines, aliens, and in-game items. Ores can only be earned in-game via staking in Epoch 1 or Boot Camp in Epoch 2. Okay, so we got two ways to earn ore. Okay, so we're going to be earning ore in Epoch 1 and in Epoch 2. So that's where you're going to be accumulating your ores at, guys. So total ore supply, we got 4 billion, Epoch 1, 2 billion released. This is going to be through staking faucet, disabled at 62.5 supply, 2.5 billion. First accumulation phase of ores. Okay, so my strategy for this is probably going to be sell a little bit and keep a lot of it. Most likely. We'll see what happens. See, because from the sound of stuff in the roadmap, we might need ore to upgrade or to get battleships later on. And the price of ore might go up with that. We don't know. Might go up, might go down. So we'll kind of see what happens. Epoch 2, 1 billion ores. Staking faucet resumes until 3.5 billion. Second and final accumulation phase of ores. Reduced rate of ores in return. User gains XP. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. That's how we're upgrading. We're getting XP and we're earning ores, but we're earning ores at a lower rate for Epoch 2. And then we have backup faucet, liquidity. That's what I like to hear. They're keeping some of the reserves. They have 500,000. 500 million. And as well as they have multiverse development and another 500 million. He's getting me mixed up. I'm gonna get butchered on this. We're gonna edit that out. As well as they do have a backup faucet and a multiverse development fund. That's what I like to see, alright? So we're going to roll over to Epoch 1 now, so go over to staking. Action, overview, risks, right? So, little chart here, some cool stuff going on. So Marines, 90% chance of minting, that's just saying yeah. Stake, so mine 10,000 ores a day. Risk, no risk at all. Collect 80% of mined ores, because you have a 20% tax going to the aliens. Cool, got it. And then if we want to unstake our Marine, either to sell it, or just to unstake it for whatever reason we wanted to do that, right? Not going to do it though. We're in it for the long haul, guys. And there's a 50% chance that our ores that we have, so 2 days worth of ore, could be stolen whenever we unstake them. And then for aliens, right? Aliens will receive a rank ranging from 1 to 4. I believe mine is a 3. And so the lower the alien rank is, the hierarchical structure, the higher the proportion of ores and probability of stealing genuine mint. So level 1 is high and level 4 is low. So I got kind of like the lower third quarter. And so from staking, earn 20% of ores mined by staked marines, 10% chance to steal a newly minted marine or alien. Cool. Next thing, claim. Collect 10% of taxed ores proportional to rank. Okay. And then next thing we have, so there's no tax for aliens. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. So really, realistically, if you guys have an alien, you want to hold on to that guy, right? So next thing, if we want to unstake our alien, no cost, no tax. It's kind of cool. But that's kind of how they built it in, to make sure that the aliens are actually worth more than the marines, pretty much. There's no risk at all for having an alien. There's only risk if you have a marine, right? And so we're going to go over to the Spidox droid. Each Spidox droid protects only one Gen 1 mint. So pretty much if I want to mint, which I will be, I can use him. And I'll read the rest real quick. So Spidox droid is designated to reduce the odds of your Gen 1 mint being stolen by 50%. If it activated, the item will be transferred and not burned. Okay, so it's not burned, it's being transferred, so it's still somewhere in accumulation most likely. We'll kind of see. Possible use later on. And so activate droid, 5% chance of aliens stealing your Gen 1 mint, and 5% chance of aliens stealing your droid. 10% chance of aliens stealing your Gen 1 mint NFT if it's an inactive droid. So pretty much what it does is it kind of reduces it from a 10% of it possibly getting stolen to a 5% of it possibly getting stolen for your mint NFT, and then you have a 5% chance that your droid's going to get stolen. So kind of a little bit in there, right? And then we'll kind of go over to the collector, right? So this is where we're going to get our eggs at, guys. We want some alien space eggs. Oh yeah, let's get that going on. So the collector. I striketh a bargain with thee. Offer ores or thy soul, or taketh an elemental egg. A small price to pay for war. Alright. And he has two. It looks like he has a flame. It keeps changing, like a flame, a grass, and then a blue flame that he has himself, possibly. So rumor has it that the collector has a stockpile of rare elemental alien eggs, pivotal for the space war in Epoch 2 and 3. So these are going to be very key in 2 and 3, so we definitely want to pick up probably several of them. He is often found wandering between both colonies. No one truly knows who or what's behind the mask. He is said to be one of the latest remaining native survivors to Mars. So he's a Martian. It's kind of what we're seeing here, right? So, Soul Harvest. Alright, let's take a look at this. Soul Harvest. Sacrifice the soul of your marine or alien along with ores to obtain one of the collector's rarest possessions. Okay, so now we have what I'm hearing is a burning mechanic possibly being put into the place, okay? In exchange for the soul of a marine or alien, the collector rewards you with his most prized possession. Poison egg, poison alien egg, darkness alien egg. Alright, so poison alien egg. So we got a 3x current ores mint price plus a marine. Okay, so if we want a poison egg, guys, this guy right here, we're gonna have to sacrifice one of our marines, which right now is about 350 bucks, as well as we have to pay 3 times the amount of ore to mint another marine. So we pretty much have to realistically burn 4 marines to get one of these. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it, right? But there's only 300 eggs available. I definitely probably will do what I can to get one of these. I don't know if I will. I'm looking at this because it's a very high cost, kind of where I'm sitting. But we'll see what we can do. And then the darkness alien egg, right? So this is a 4x current ores price plus 1 alien. Only 55 available. So I have to pay pretty much for 4 marines to die, along with 1 alien that I have. An alien right now, the floor price is about $1,500. And there's only 55 eggs. So my question is going to be, how expensive are these eggs and what are they going to do? Okay. So let's go over to the collection, okay? The collection, the rate will be proportional to the current ores minted cost for Gen 1 mints. The collector is busy savvying and only willing to sell his precious eggs based on current minting prices. Kinda like we went over, right? Okay, so this is the soul harvest. I guess that's the soul harvest, and then we have the collection, right? So the collection, the rate will be okay. So water alien eggs, we also can get more eggs, right? So these are lower cost eggs, is what I'm seeing. So water alien egg, 1x ores, mint price. Okay, so now we're just paying the cost of one marine, pretty much. One marine or alien, one mint price. They're definitely picking up some of these. There's about 13,000 eggs available. Cool. And then we have a fire alien egg. 2x current ores mint price. Only 670 eggs available, or 670 eggs available. Okay. So I think what I might be looking at for my strategy is possibly to pick up, if I want to sacrifice a marine, I might get a poison egg. If I can even mint it in time, there's only 300. But we'll kind of see what the cost is, at the time of mint, and what that dollar value is going to be behind it for me, right? As far as the collection goes, I'm definitely going to pick up a water alien egg, as well as a fire alien egg. I know that for sure. I'll be picking up at least one of each, and kind of going from there. And so that's about it for the white paper and what they have out right now for the epochs. As we get closer to Epoch 2, I'm sure they'll be releasing more details and more information on that as well. Okay, so we're out of that. And now, guys, we're going to be looking at what we're checking out over here. So right now, just want to kind of pull up current prices, kind of see what the market's looking like on OpenSea. We did see crazy volume going on, right? So we're just going to pull up the current floor price for the Spidox droid, right? So these guys are currently selling for about $172, right? So about $172 for one of these droids. This had a 50% chance to mint, only on the whitelist mint. So there's a very small number of these guys, and they're, going to be beneficial if you're going to be minting a lot of NFTs, or a lot of possibly more Marines or more aliens, right? So there's only about 860 of them. Not too many, right? Or that's what we have on OpenSea right now. And now if we get over to, let's pull up the Marines first. So we're going to go to the Marines. Right, so I already have the Marines listed tagged here. We're going from low to high. Current bottom floor price, we're sitting about $342. Okay, so already coming from that 0.075 ETH on the public sale, that's still having some pretty good volume there. And that's kind of one of the, there's always multiple ways you can earn income off these games or these NFT projects. If you wanted to, you could quite literally just whitelist mint or even public mint, and if it has enough traction going on, you could just sell those NFTs, make some money on it. Not too much, but you can still make money on that if you wanted to, right? Get in and get out. Cool, nothing wrong with that. If you want to do that, power to you. Or if you're in kind of where I'm at, you can actually stick around, play the game, get involved with it, and you can actually make a lot more money that way most of the time. That's what I find. So that's the bottom of the barrel, right? And then if we go to that tippity top, let's pull up high prices, just see what crazy numbers are out there. People just post crazy numbers. All right, yeah. So someone just posted crazy numbers. We're looking at 39 ETH for the most expensive Marine, as well as then 10 ETH under him, right? But aliens clearly, up here a little bit more. Although this guy does have a lightsaber, I do like that, but I don't have that kind of money. All right, guys. So that's about that, and now we're gonna go over to aliens only. So right now, the bottom floor price for an alien, if we pull this guy up, we're looking at about $1,600. Okay, so about $1,600 for one of these aliens, because we do have 10% rarity to get them, and they are going to move the game substantially if you have one. Okay, as well as you have the option to earn more NFTs without even buying more NFTs by having one. So that's always one thing to think about, guys. So if we kind of back up. So these are the different kinds that we have over here. Right, so we have a couple different kind listed, as well as I did notice when I was looking at the one that I have specifically, and you guys know, if you don't know this, you can pull up the filters over here on the side, and you can actually click on specific things that you want to get into. I know they haven't the community, I haven't seen any community websites built or even from the team yet for a rarity gauge, but I know that's going to be put in there some point for a tool to look up your rarity and kind of see where your NFT sits at. As well as, so I do know that for mine, I believe it was a back, right? Yeah, so I did notice whenever I was looking at my NFT, so, you know, here we have different items on the backs of the aliens, right? So we have limbs, there's 190, poison spores 88, toy limbs 80, scaly limbs 64, lava limbs 61, and so we keep going down. Mine actually ended up having a Venus flytrap, and I see 6 listed on here. That's kind of crazy, but if we click on it, I think earlier, yeah, okay, so there we go. So we got all 6 over here. So, yeah, there's only 6 of those guys, so I'm pretty pumped about that by far. So that's kind of what we got going on there. And then if we actually pull up our handy dandy little calculator spreadsheet we got going on, I have this for almost all my projects. You can see several of the ones I'm in down at the bottom. And so what we're going to be looking over here. So I pretty much USD that I put about $315 in with all my ETH over here, right? So we don't know how much it's going to be to upgrade. If there's an upgrade, I kind of just have that in there. Most of these are like, as far as the or like the amount an ore is going to be worth, I just have it as a placeholder right now. So we don't know what that could sit at, right? So anyways, after that, I could be earning up to, at least up to, you know, 30,000 ore a day. And actually, I need to just zero one of these out because I don't know how much an alien's going to make yet. But my 2 Marines by themselves will be at maximum making 10,000 ore a day. And so with that, I do have kind of my ROI built in here. I have $315. No, I have not hit my ROI yet. Usually how I kind of track this stuff is I'll actually, if I do pull out ore to sell it in this case, right? If I do that and switch it over to a different coin like polygon or whatever you want to move it to, ETH, whatever, and something with value, or you just want to change that out to buy into a different project, I usually consider that, you know, paying myself back, right? And so I'll actually usually list it down here once I start doing that, just to keep track of my transactions and actually find out how much I'm actually making off this game, and what ROI I'm going to be looking at the end of the day. And so, you know, roughly, I did point, you know, 0.001 just for a rough guess of what we're looking at. We're going to be looking at about $2 a day just off my 2 Marines, plus the 20% from the alien. But if we, you know, bumped that over a decibel, we could be looking at $10 a day. And so for being a long sustaining project, this is good numbers to see. You don't want to see crazy stuff. Crazy stuff is cool, but usually it doesn't last too long. Got to be real with it, right? So we'll have to see what the current price of ore is whenever the game comes out. So anyways, guys, that was the short, very long rundown of Space Game, guys. So let me know if you have any questions or comments, if you have any projects you want me to take a look at. And then, as always, guys, I appreciate you for stopping in and watching this video if you made it this far. Alright, if you do like this content, feel free to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Yeah, have a good one.